this class. All right, let's get started. We're going to start straight away tonight. So come into Baddha Konasana with the soles of your feet together. Sit back enough so that you feel your sit bones plug down. And then just close your eyes. Take a full feeling breath in. Just allow yourself to get here. Just that one committed breath in and out. And then open your eyes. Okay. Inhale your right arm straight up. Take that over to the right as you exhale. Place your palm down and then take your left arm over. You got a little bend for your right elbow here. Feel here for rocking back onto your sit bones. So you feel your sit bones plug down. And then as you breathe in, lift your chest up away from your navel. And then start to arc out through the left side of your rib cage. So it's like you're trying to push your ribs over to the left. So it doesn't have to be a lot, but just enough to feel like you're creating space there. And this sense of breathing into the organs on that side of your body. So your stomach, your spleen, pancreas. So you can let go through the left side of your neck. And then stay in the side bend. Just take your left arm out to the left. And continue to let your right ear rest down towards right shoulder. Feel here, guys, for lifting up through the front of your body. So navel from pubic bone, chest from navel. And then see if you can start to rotate the left shoulder head away from your chest. Keep letting your neck go. And then keeping your head relaxed, use your left arm, come all the way up. Right hand at the side of your head, help your head up. And let's change sides. So inhale, left arm straight up. Left arm over to the left as you exhale, right arm overhead. So same thing again, we're not worried about how deep. Lift up out of your lower back. And then get this sense of pressing your right ribs to the right. So we're making space for the liver, gallbladder, right side kidney, right side psoas. Let go through the right side of your neck. Okay, deep feeling breath in through right side ribs, right armpit. And then as you exhale, reach your right arm into neck release. So same as before, check you're not leaning forward and you come back onto your sit bones. And then inhale, lift up to your chest. And start to roll the head of your shoulder, that's the right shoulder, away from your chest. Like you're rotating your inner right arm skyward a little bit. And from there, use your right arm, bring your body up, keep your neck relaxed. Use your hand to help your head up. And then place both hands on your knees. Take a full feeling breath through your side ribs. Open your mouth and just exhale all of your breath out. Alrighty. Left leg extends forward, bring your right knee in. Our intent tonight is to digest our day. Okay, so we're working a lot on focusing in the internal organs, a lot of twisting. Right hand behind, inhale, take your left arm straight up. You can either hook your left elbow onto your right knee or take your left arm outside of your right knee. Okay. Before you deepen into the twist, inhale into the back of your body. And then as you exhale, without moving your head or your neck, see if you can use your core. It's like from your navel, you're deepening your twist. So I want to start to focus on feeling that we're wringing out any tension on the internal organs. A few steady breaths in there. Feel definitely for breathing into your belly. And then inhale back through center. Extend your right leg out, bring your left knee in. Take your right arm straight up. And then again, you've got the option hook or elbow outside of your knee. This time, check your right toes, guys. So check that they're facing straight up. Pushing out through your right heel. And then as you inhale, lift up through your lower back. And then keeping everything still through your neck. Twist from your navel as you exhale. So think about all of the things that we've had to deal with today. The conversations, the work, family, relationships, all the things that we've taken in information-wise. And see each time you twist, like we're just kind of rinsing out that stuff. And using that to take what we need, but let go of the rest. All righty, come all the way back through center. Inhale, lay down for abs as you exhale. If you need padding for your back, by all means, take it. If you need to work here, guys, with your feet down, whatever works for you, but I want you to feel this more in your belly than your back. Interlace your fingers, hands at the base of your skull, head down, elbows up, feet up if you're going there. Elbow to knee. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold your breath, press your lower back into the mat and hold it down. Curl your tailbone slightly, take your elbows to your left knee, extend your right leg forward, lower belly draws down. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Spread out through your toes. Make sure your lower back is pressing down. As you exhale, elbows to your right knee, left leg forward, belly draws in. Keep lower back pressing into the mat. Navel draws in. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your left knee, take your right leg forward. Again, press through right heel, belly draws in. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your right knee, take your left leg forward, press. Belly draws in. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, press your lower back into the mat. Press mid back into the mat. Exhale, elbows to your left knee, take your right leg forward, press. Lower belly, navel draws down. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to right knee, take your left leg forward, press. Lower belly draws in. Inhale back to center, lift a little higher through your shoulders. Hold your breath, press lower back down. Curl your tailbone up as you exhale, elbows to your left knee. Right leg reaches forward, navel draws down. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to right knee, take your left leg forward, press. Low belly draws in. Inhale back to center. Exhale, head down, feet down. Take a full feeling breath into the energy that is stirring in your belly. Open your mouth, let the full breath out. And then set up for frog lifting through. Remember, you can have your feet on the wall here, particularly if you're someone that tends to not feel this in the lower belly, like your lower back and your hip flexors kick in quite a lot. It's a really good idea to put your feet on the wall. All right, same thing, fingers interlaced, hands at the base of your skull. Make sure that you feel, before we come into the abs, feel for lengthening your tailbone down, like you're trying to reach the tailbone forward. Be active. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Exhale, curl your pubic bone up towards your navel. Send your thigh bones forward and then Look at your lower belly and watch it actually pull down. Relax your pelvis. Inhale, lift head and shoulders a little higher. Exhale, curl, pubic bone to navel. Keep reaching your thigh bones forward. Lower belly draws in. Relax your pelvis. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Exhale, curl, pubic bone to navel. This time, feel your thigh bones move away from your pelvis. Keep pulling your lower belly down. Relax your pelvis, press your lower back into the mat. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, send thighs away. See if you can send your elbows a little higher, lower belly draws in. From there, inhale, head down, and then help your legs together as you exhale. Roll over onto one side, come on up to standing for horse stance with shoulder shrugs. So take your feet out like maybe 3 feet, a little bit wider than that. Turn your toes so they're about 45 degrees, and then lower your hips in line with your knees best you can. Okay, remember with this one, guys, to get the back of your head over your lower back and send your tailbone down. All right. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale into your upper back. Hold your breath, lift your shoulders right up to your ears. Take them back, squeeze, and as you exhale, drag your shoulders down. Inhale into your mid-back, spread through your toes. As you exhale, squeeze your mid-shoulder blades together, strong squeeze, and then drag your shoulders down. Inhale into mid and upper back. Bend your elbows, and as you exhale, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades together. So it's a really strong squeeze, and then drag your shoulders down. From there, inhale, straighten your legs. Toe heel your feet together as you exhale, and then come down into hands and knees. Setting up for turbo dog. So hands are maybe about 6 inches ahead of your shoulders. Shoulders are away from your ears. And then elbows bend, let's say about 3 inches towards the floor. Head is relaxed. Spread out through your palms as you push down through thumb mound, middle finger mound, and pinky finger mound. And then a big breath into your upper back. As you exhale, squeeze your elbows to the midline, tuck your toes, and straighten your legs. So remember here, we want to keep the arms bent slightly. Shoulder heads away from ears. And then a connection through that tripod of the hand, just to make sure the shoulders are stable. So deep breath in here through the back of the body. Pressing down through thumb mound, middle finger mound, pinky finger mound as you breathe out. Warrior two with eagle arms. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Come up into warrior two legs. Take your arms out so your palms are upward facing. And then inhale, right arm under left. Once you have your bind, feel for bringing the back of your head over your sacrum. And send your tailbone like down towards the earth. Now get a sense that area just like directly in between your shoulder blades, the upper part of the back. See if you can start to see those tiny little muscles that support your spine. And when you see them in your mind's eye, really breathe in a way that helps them to kind of unwind. Extended warrior variation. Bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Take your right arm behind half bind, so you can hold onto your leggings or your thigh. Spread out through your toes here. So give your feet a little wiggle. And then as you inhale, a little bit of activation through your left arm. And again, we want to feel like both sides of the ribs are lengthening to create space internally. As you breathe out, feel more tension go through the right side of your neck. At the same time, feel your navel rotate skyward. So even though this is not a twist, we've still got a little bit of focus on kind of twisting out through the spine. Continuing to let the neck go as you breathe out. Release. Step back to plank. Come down as you exhale all the way. Cobra, that's an inhale. High or low cobra. Thighs are working. Elbows bent. Downward facing dog. Pull your navel to your spine as you exhale. So using your belly to lift up. Warrior two with eagle arms. Inhale, right foot forward. So take your arms out again, palms upward facing. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your left arm under your right. Take the bind. Set yourself again so you check back of your head over sacrum. Both front and back leg engaged. And soften your lower belly. This time, move the focus a little lower down your back to the mid-back. Set the area just underneath the bones of your shoulders. And see this area where your diaphragm attaches to the back of your rib cage. So you can take a few breaths there to allow for a bit more of awareness around the back part of your diaphragm, the back part of your ribs. Release. Right forearm, right thigh, extended warrior variation. Remember, we're lifting lightly through the right arm. So the core is super, super working here, like from the pelvis to the crown of your head is really active. And even though we are using a little bit of the right arm, a lot of it comes from the center. And then from there, inhale to lengthen through the spine a little bit. And then feel your navel twist skyward. So right shoulder head stays back. We're not pushing the shoulder head forward. Just want to move the navel. By focusing on what is happening in the navel center, all of our energy that's been dispersed throughout the day comes back to us. Like this is centeredness that occurs. Release. Step just back to down dog as you exhale. Take a full rinsing breath in there. It's like you're cleansing your body internally, and then exhale fully. Easy twisting warrior. Inhale, step your left foot forward, back heel is lifted, right hand on the floor. Keeping your legs steady. So you're not twisting from your pelvis. Inhale your left arm straight up. See if you can get a sense of your left arm stacking directly over your right. And check that your back heel is not winging out to the outer edge of the mat or the inner edge, like it's just reaching straight back. Okay, again, from here, you want to lengthen through the spine. So get length as you reach the crown of your head forward. And then without moving your legs, we go back to twisting from the navel again. It's like there's a little bit of string attached to your navel and someone's pulling that around to your left. Keep letting go through the left side of your neck. And then release, lounge, lunge, put your back knee down. You might want to take your left foot a little bit wider. I sometimes do. Right hand's a bit further ahead of your shoulder. Left arm outside of your left leg. Inhale here through the right rib cage. Hang your right ribs towards your right arm as you exhale. So keep reaching through the right leg. And then hug the left knee in towards your chest. This sense of feeling, it's like a side lengthener and a twist. But it's also very much about like pausing in a less intense pause to just allow the absorption of what's happened in the more intense pause. Awesome work. And then release, step back to plank. Take your time as you lower, so be really disciplined about how you come down. Cobra, inhale, upper back is working, thighs are reaching. And then navel to spine, pull your ribs in and press to down dog as you exhale. Again, a breath to rinse through your internal space. And a breath out to let that go completely. Like actually see the day move out of your body. And then easy twisting warrior. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Left hand stays on the floor. Double check your back leg again. So be careful and mindful of the back heel. So you want to make sure it's not out to one side, but reaching just straight back. And then inhale your right arm up. Feel like it's almost stacked over your left. So if I look up, my arm's so far back, so bringing it, it'll feel like almost weird. So you know it's right. And then focus here on the inner arch of your right foot. So feel your inner arch lifting. It won't move a lot. And then inhale, lengthen your spine forward and start to twist again from your navel. Like again, there's a little piece of string at your navel center. And it's moving around to your right. So deep feeling breath in here. Keep a little bend through left elbow. And then release, lower your back knee down. Take your left hand forward, lounge lunge. Reaching through the left leg. And inhale through the left rib cage. And then hug your right knee in. You can let your head hang straight down or maybe left ear to left shoulder. But even though this pose is active, feel for, it's almost like a pause to uptake. It's not as demanding on our legs, which gives us chance to reconnect to the breath. Awesome work. And then release. Press to down dog only. Again, rinse through your body with your breath. Like see your breath move more deeper, like through your blood, through your bones. So it feels as though you've taken like an internal shower. And then step your left foot forward, come up into like preparation for flank. So feet are about 3 feet apart. Take your hands on your hips, inhale, lift up through your chest, and then hinge forward as you exhale. So remember, you can bend your knees here as much as you need. Try to focus on lifting through the inner arches so they're not collapsing. And then take your right hand to your left ankle. Left hand on top or outside. Let the back of your head go. Big feeling breath through the right side of your rib cage. And then arc your ribs to your right as you breathe out, but keep feeling for length through the spine. So even though we're arcing, we want to feel as though the spine is lengthening down first. And then from here, we move into spin effect. So keep everything as it is. Start to take your left arm behind your back. Either grab your leggings or, if you can, grab a hold of your right thigh. So you're still in the forward fold, chest moves down towards the floor, but you're starting to rotate your navel to the left. Watch your neck, watch your teeth, your jaw, your eyes. And watch for that really intense attitude. Just want to ease into this, easing open, steady, steady breath. Awesome work. And then release. Step to the top of the mat. Pardon me, step into plank. Come forward as you inhale and then lower all the way as you exhale. Cobra. Inhale, upper back squeezes, elbows in. Navel to spine, ribs draw in, down dog as you exhale. Flank. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Feet parallel again. Hands on your hips, inhale, lift up through your chest. Fold forward as you exhale, this time left hand to right ankle. So again, we focus on lengthening the spine, like the whole spine moves down. And then from there, we arc the ribs. I don't know if this works for you, but I like to rest the side of my head, the left side of my head in my left upper arm. Helps me take any effort out of the neck. Spine continuing to lengthen down. Separate through your teeth. And then spinning flex, take your right arm behind, take either your right leg, your leggings, not your right leggings. And also you can take your right hand onto the left thigh. So you've got a full bind going on there. We're still in the forward fold. So there's a tendency once we come into that bind to start to think that we've got to lift up and twist. Keep lengthening down and just feel like a rotation through the navel. It's not a massive, massive twist, but it just gets into another part of the body that, you know, we rarely access, like the upper thoracic region for sure. Maybe you're getting it somewhere else. And then from there, release, step just into downward facing dog. Take a full feeling breath in. Be willing to let a little more out. Twisting warrior, inhale, step your left foot forward. Back heel can be lifted, or you can also be in warrior one. The other alternative is to work with your back knee down. Left hand on your left thigh, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist. So you got a little fist with your right hand, left hand on top. That's enough for you. Stay there. If you want to up level today, bring your right arm outside of your left thigh and your left hand to your sacrum. So coming into an extended twisting warrior. What's more important is that, again, we've got the left heel tracking straight back, thigh engaged, breath is steady. And then from there, put the back knee down. So you're in a high lunge. Coming into twisting lunge interlock. So right arm is outside of the left thigh, left arm behind. And then interlock with your fingers. If that's not good for your hips today, for whatever reason, you can come into a pigeon, forward bend. So feel free to take that option. If you're in the lunge interlock, spread through the back toes so you get your back shin active. Relax through the left side of your neck and then feel for rolling your left shoulder head away from the floor. Release. Step back to plank. Come all the way as you exhale. Cobra. Inhale, big breath, thighs engage. Tuck your toes, even if that helps. Feel your legs. Navel to spine, ribs draw in. Down dog, exhale. Twisting warrior, inhale, right foot forward. So remember your back heel can lift. Warrior one, if that's better for you. Back knee down. Inhale, left arm up, exhale, twist. So you got option one. Got a little fist there. Or you can come into the up level of extended twisting warrior with your left arm outside of your right thigh and your right hand on your sacrum. Still feeling for a, really active inner left leg line. Like the inner line of your left leg. And from there, release. Back knee down. Remember, you can take pigeon if that's better for you here. Otherwise, left arm up. Exhale, twist. Interlock. So your left arm is outside your right thigh this time. Left ear towards the floor and keep spreading through your back toes. Continuing the let go through the right side of your neck. So you know that your legs are working. And then roll your right shoulder head open. Awesome. Release. Press back. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Take a rinsing breath in. Willing to let a little more go as you breathe out. And then lower your knees. Watch where we're going next. So the apex for today is side crawl. A couple of different options. So option one, we'll start twisting to the right. So you've got your left arm outside. And what I would do for the first part is let the outer edge of your right hip onto your right elbow and the outer edge of your right knee onto your left elbow, upper arm, and lift up that way. Okay. If you feel you've got the strength, you can then come so that you've just got both knees balancing on your left arm. And if none of those are looking like great options for you today, you can come to twisting squat on the wall. All right. So let's go 5 breaths, up to 5 breaths each side. Have a little play around. It's always a really interesting experience when we come into crows or side crows. If you're doing side crow and you're really new to it, make sure you take your hands forward enough so that you can start to lean. Common thing that people do is their hands are too close. And so it's really difficult to get that little bit of a lean forward. And again, if you're not sure on strength right now, just let your whole, like your upper arms will support the whole outside of your leg. Haven't changed sides, change. If you're really, really ambitious, you can start to straighten one leg forward and the other leg back. Many options, my friends. Alrighty. Come on up to standing. When you've done, where are we going next? Standing forward bend with neck traction. Take your feet hip width apart, little bend through your knees, fold forward. Crown of your head hangs freely. Interlace your fingers. Hands where your skull and your neck bones meet. Forearms run along your jawline. Let the elbows hang down so the crown of your head will just tilt forward slightly. And this is the place where we get to practice the art of let go. Letting go of whatever's occurred throughout the day. Letting go of anything that happened in that practice. And then release. Take your Forrest yoga roll. We're setting up for frog belly down. So your knees will come out like parallel-ish. Remember, if this is a real problem for your hips, you can do this on the wall, by the way. Because it's a more active practice, make sure that you're aiming to get your shins parallel to the outer edges of the mat. If you need a block under your roll for height, you can also do that. That's quite a nice option. And then just making sure that the roll is on the soft tissue of your belly, like in between your pubic bone and your rib cage. And letting yourself there, just let the roll come in. You get sort of active through your feet, but not really. And then using the breath to create an internal massage. So as you inhale, your belly will press out into the roll. And as you exhale, just allowing for a little bit more of the roll to come in. Just feeling into those areas internally that still feel a little bit blocked, a little bit sticky. And see if just for this minute or so that we spend here, can you just be with your breath? Like we say, it's so much in yoga, it becomes almost like a throwaway comment. But can you really for a minute just devote all of your awareness to your inhale and your exhale? Like you become so fascinated with it that nothing else matters. Your last breath, make it the best one you've taken this whole practice. Best as in the most awareness, the most conscious, the most intentional breath. And slowly start to straighten your legs behind you. You can just come over onto the roll for a breath there. And then making your way down onto your back for Shavasana. Or if you want to, you can take Shavasana over the roll, like sometimes I do that. Just continue that process of unraveling any tension in my belly. Otherwise, shoulders down from ears, ankles out wide. Maybe you have your hands on your belly as you continue that process of abdominal breathing. Really allow for the preciousness of this pause, like this is the part where the day dies, like everything we brought to the mat is released. When we leave the mat, it's like we start our day all over again. If you need longer in Shavasana, by all means, stay. Otherwise, begin to bring your legs together as you reach your arms over your head and take a full body stretch tonight. See if you can press your ribs into the mat, the back of your ribs as you reach your arms up and reach your heels down. And then from there, maybe bending your knees, roll over to one side. Pause there. And then gradually coming up to sitting. This time with a fresh perspective, fresh attitude. Bring your hands to rest at your heart. No matter what time of the day it is for you, setting your intent now to move off this mat with some aspect of that practice inside. Take a deep breath in. And a complete breath out. Mark the end of your practice. And finish together. Namaste.